Hello and welcome back. I'm Mandy, the Sometimes Minimalist Mom. Today I'm here to do something a little bit different. I am going to give a 1-minute book review. I don't know about you guys, but I'm a huge reader. I started during pandemic and I kind of just never stopped. That being said, I don't just read physical books, I read them on my Kindle, and I'm a huge fan of audiobooks. So if you want to follow me on Goodreads, I will drop my handle below. So the book I am here to talk about today is called Atomic Habits by James Clear. And as all of you are probably doing as well, it's a good time of year to goal set and try to start anew or build on habits you had previously that are working for you. So today I'm going to share the 5 biggest takeaways I got from the book Atomic Habits. Everyone's going to get different things from this book. There are tons of nuggets of good information, good tips, tricks, or systems, but the ones that I found that spoke to me are the following, and I'm going to talk about them. So the first thing that I thought was really interesting and that is a mindset shift is the identity. So a lot of times we say, well, I can't do that. I'm not a runner. I'm not a cook, whatever it may be. But stating the identity as you are really helps you achieve and move forward, either A, to be motivated, or B, to just believe that you can do something. I believe that at the beginning of this year, I felt like I wasn't a runner, but I thought I want to be a runner. And I kind of just started saying to myself, I am a runner. And, out of the 9 days this year, I've ran 4 days. So to me, that does sound like a runner. So if you say it and believe it, you can kind of bring it to fruition and make it true. So that's one thing that spoke to me in this book. The next thing that I really loved, and I had heard about it, but not ever put into practice, is a habit tracker. So a habit tracker is just, it can be on any kind of piece of paper. You list the days of the month, and then you list the habits that you want to achieve. They don't have to be everyday habits. They can be, you want to do something like, I want to run 100 times this year. Or on the inverse, you can say, I only want to get ice cream 100 times this year. So it can be a positive or a negative, and it's a way to just track. So mentally, every day, you're taking a chance to take inventory of the things that you want to do, see them all in the line, and then also either feel accomplished that you did them or accomplished that you didn't do them, and then move forward and have a broad picture in front of you, like the whole picture of a month or even a year. So far this has really helped me, and I will do another video talking about the habits that I chose for my habit tracker this year. So another thing that he talked about was habits in general, and then skipping a day, but not skipping 2 days. So a lot of times we will do something like eat healthy, right? And then you skip a day and you feel terrible, and then you just kind of plummet from there and it all snowballs. But it's skipping that second day, which is the real game changer, because you go from it being a one-time thing to actually being what you do. So not skipping that second day, I feel like, is really important. And I think it's a really helpful quick tip and easy to remember. Another thing that Mr. Clear talks about in the book is habit stacking. So we all do certain things at certain times a day. For example, we all wake up, we all go to sleep, we all eat breakfast. But if you want to do something or create a habit stacking is a really nice way to do that. So one thing that I chose for habit stacking this year is every time I wake up in the morning, I'm going to work out 5 minutes. So I'm going to try and work out 5 minutes. But by day 5, you kind of wake up and you feel like that's just what you do. And it accustoms your body and your mind to just doing things after things you already do. I don't know if that makes sense, but it really made sense to me, and it is speaking to me and working for me. The last takeaway that I found was the 1% rule. I feel like a lot of times we all jump into life, or we jump into a habit, or we jump into a goal thinking we want to be the best runner. I want to run a 6-minute mile. I want to read 100 books. I want to go on 5 vacations, whatever it may be. But the 1% rule is just doing something 1% better than you're doing it right now. And those snowball and accumulate, and eventually you will be doing larger things. So if you want to run a 10-minute mile or a 6-minute mile, Why don't you start running with a 15-minute mile and then, a 13-minute mile? So you go in baby steps. So eventually those small increments make a big change. So those are some of the things I gathered from this book. I hope this helps you and maybe inspires you to read this book. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day. Happy reading.